Good morning, everyone. My name's Eltimar, and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Where we left last time, we had just done a whole bunch of conversation, and we picked up Woljif, who's a character that we can use, and it's time to head out into the city itself. I did some inventory management, and we're going to keep our group relatively the same for the moment. This is not going to be a permanent group. I was looking at getting mercenaries, but they are really expensive in this game. Like, there's no way you can buy a full party mercenaries initially. I have 11,000-ish gold already, just by selling things. Not even all of our magic items, but also the money we got for doing all of the other things, but it wasn't enough. They are 4,500 gold each, which means if you want 5 of them, I need to do some math. So, 4 of them would be 18,000. Plus another 4,500, so it's 2,250. Or 22,000. Yeah, 20,500. That is too much money. Way too much money for this part of the game. That's almost longsword plus 3 money, which is way more important than buying mercenaries to me, because we are going to be eliminating our group members anyways. And want some more weapon focus? Did we already? Oh right, I was gonna try and figure out if they were what the things were. I was going to test that. Let's test it right now. Okay, so we're going to save. Alright, he's got +3/+3 with his talons. If we go bloop, this is a good experiment. Then we go bloop bloop, and then we go weapon focus claws. Next, done. +5/+5. That looks like to be the weapon focus claw. So there we go. Problem solved very quickly. So we're going to hit the Thiefling's Hideout first, go back to Defender's Heart, do the shop quest. Now, of course, we ran into some enemies. And then we'll go to the library immediately after that. A shear right away. It's done attacking us. It attacked us. It hit us pretty hard. You guys need to hit it harder so that we can not die. That being said, it probably has a masterwork Bardiche. It does. So there's some extra money saved up for our sweet longsword. Also, extra experience never hurts, even though 27 is not a whole lot. It's fine. This part of the travel takes way too long, thanks to the giant gaping hole in the city. You gotta wonder how many people fell into that chasm. Probably a lot more than we're having to deal with now. Let's quick save before we wander in here. Flipping around. Sister Kyrieru. The basement is dark and dank, and you are immediately struck by the hostility of the gathered tieflings. 5 of them are kneeling along the wall, separate from the rest. The tall woman, who had been cleaning her fingernails with the tip of her knife, greets you with narrowed eyes. Brother Woljif, you got my message then. Sorry, couldn't swing by sooner, dear Sister Kyrieru. It was just one thing after another. First I was in shackles, next, well no, I was still in shackles. And I was being watched. And then the chief got me out, and I came here straight away. I knew you'd be waiting on me. Enough talking, or else we'll be here all night. So we had a clear plan. We're gonna wait for nightfall, slip into the shop, grab the goods, and leave. Even if the neighbors called the guard, there was time to get away. But what happened? That bitch Irabeth showed up almost right away. She knew we'd be there. Somebody betrayed us, and I have a good idea who it was. What do you have to say to that? Make it quick. The burden of proof lies on the accuser. Woljif doesn't have to prove anything. Kyrieru turns to you. He speaks. I thought Woljif only brought you so he'd have someone to hide behind if things went south. In a single fluid motion, Kyrieru adjusts the grip on her knife, so now she's holding it by the blade as if preparing to throw it. Burden of proof. Are you a city guard or something? I don't know how it is with your lot, but in the family, the highest rank is always right, and here, that's me. Do you think Woljif knows the name of the traitor? Yes, he knows the name of our traitor. Every gang that Brother Woljif has been part of has very quickly come to an end. Their hideout location was passed to the guards, or their competitors found out where they could ambush them. Woljif is the only one who comes out smelling of roses. If you think about it, you'll come to the same conclusion as us. Kyrieru says burning. Why are you squabbling here instead of fleeing the city? Kyrieru purses her lips. I'd be glad to leave, like the rest of my brothers and sisters, but in the family there's nothing worse than betrayal, and it's something we do not forgive. We don't forgive anyone who lets traitors off the hook either. If I don't find the rat, my superiors, let's just say, I'll wish I was burning in Canabris. I want to keep living, so I'm going to take a chance until I find out who the traitor is here. No one else is leaving. Woljif, tell us your side of the story. What happened? What's there to tell? About a week ago, Sister Charisme got the 6 of us together in this very basement. She and those 5 over there, I mean. Woljif jerks his head towards the 5 tieflings kneeling by the wall. She rounds us up and says we got a score. Ancientries and wonders. The one place no one's ever been able to hit. The place guarded by a golem. But now a powerful scroll that would knock out the golem just happened to come into our possession along with a tip-off that the shop owner would be gone on a particular night. All 6 of us know a bit of magic, and we knew that any enchanted junk would sell for a pretty penny, so we're in. And the most important thing was that none of us was to be hanging around the shop ahead of the job. No casing out the place, no calling attention to ourselves from either the golem or its master. This job was top secret. That's all true so far, go on. We did everything right with the locks and the golem. I picked the lock, I remember it clear as day. Sister Dalno was on the lookout, Brother Melroon had the scroll, Doffy, Tavi, and Varner brought the sacks. We covered the windows, lit the torches. I remember scooping up rings and tossing them in a sack, and one right expensive one rolled away from me. I crawled under the table after it, and the next thing I know, Irabeth was there. Everyone scampered, but I was still under the table. Not my finest moment. I was going to wait it out, but then those blockheads were dragging me out by my tail and put me in shackles. They took all the rings off of me, about 20,000 worth. And, to add insult to injury, I never even found the last one. In the end, I got busted over nothing. So they caught you, poor thing, stripped you of your loot, and you didn't even manage to stash anything? Charisme is pointedly polishing her knife. Where's the Moon of the Abyss, Brother Woljif? What's that? It was an amulet. It used to sit on a little cushion in the window of Ancestries and Wonders. Sterling silver, sparkled like a fire. A fine piece of work. On one side there was a half moon, you know, a crescent waning moon, and in the middle there was a dark crystal, like it was eclipsing the moon. Old man Philemon was so proud of that amulet, he used to say, I'll never sell it, it's the jewel of my collection. Woljif sighs unhappily. I used to go there to see what kinds of treasures there were in the world. There's nothing else to look at in Canabris. People used to claim it was a powerful thing, but who's to say? If you ever stole a thing like that, you'd have guards on you the second you tried to fence it. Everybody knew that you were always hanging around Ancestries and Wonders, drooling over the Moon of the Abyss. Did you think you could swipe it in all the commotion and keep it for yourself? Did you hope we'd all be locked up and you'd scot free, with a fancy trinket to boot? Don't take me for a mug, Woljif. I see right through you. Why would Irabeth arrest her own informant? Took the words right out of my mouth. It doesn't make any sense. If I was the rat, I would have kissed her on the hand and been long gone by now. You know me, sister. I'm a cautious fellow, not an idiot. Why would I go against the family? So the fish and Selin can have a nice Woljif-sized dinner? The Moon of the Abyss is a pretty bauble to be sure, but it's just an amulet. It ain't worth dying over. You knew Irabeth's people would protect you. You knew you could pin the moon, going missing on them. Now you've come here with backup. You knew exactly what I was going to say to you. The only problem is, nobody's returned the amulet to Philemon. Are you giving Irabeth a cut? Is that it? Have you seen her? Do you think she'd take a cut of anything I offered her? She can't be bought. She's like the 3 heralds of Iomedae all rolled into one. He speaks the truth. You'll find some knights who take bribes, I'm sorry to say, but Irabeth Tierbade is not one of them. Go on, Woljif. That's the whole story. Woljif crosses his arms, looking affronted. Some family, this turned out to be, just a name in the end. In a real family, people take each other at their word. They don't throw around accusations. Not true. I didn't take the Moon of the Abyss. What am I going to do with it? You can't sell it to no crusaders. It's a special item. You can't wear it. It'll get nicked. It's pretty to look at, sure, but it ain't that pretty. If it's that important to you, Sister Charisme, I'll find it, and I'll drag the traitor here by his horns. Just so as you don't end up at the bottom of the Selin. But do you know what you're going to owe me for that? An apology, right here in front of everyone. You're going to apologize loud and clear so everyone hears it. You'll say, sorry, Woljif, you're a good guy and I was wrong about you. Fine, you're one of my people, which is why I'm going to give you some time. But if you run, Brother Woljif, the family will get you wherever you go. You'll spend the rest of your life looking over your shoulder, tossing and turning at night, fearing poison in every cup and every meal. You'll look into the eyes of every tiefling you meet, wondering if the family is coming for you. You'll have no peace. But one day, you'll be tired of running. You'll stop to catch your breath, and that's when we'll get you. You got it? You have a way with words, Sister Charisme. A way that almost made me wet myself, but a way nonetheless. Let's go, Chief. We'll go chat to that scary gal, Irabeth. She knows you a little, so we can ask her who ratted us out. I'll let you do the talking. We'll find the real traitor. And I'll get my apology. Onward to Irabeth, Chief. Let's go clear my good name. Root out the traitor and be quick about it. Time's running out. I don't want to get chewed up by demons. Alright. Let's go talk to Irabeth real quick. Actually, wait, before we go. There is definitely some loot we can take in here. Not much, mind you. It's not good. It's not like we're going to be rich off of it, but we desperately need money. The thing I want to buy is very expensive. I think it was... I can't remember how much it bought for in the beta. I think it was like 32 or 37,000. I mean, we're well on our way to getting it, but we're not that close to getting it. Off to Defender's Heart. 2 hours back. We need to take the least amount of damage possible because we need to rest the least amount as possible because we need to get to the library before some certain people burn. We don't have to, but it's the better way to end the quest. Although we are evil, so it doesn't really matter if they die or not. Anywho, let's go talk to Irbeth. This is the evil group. The good group definitely has to make it there in time. Irbeth, let's go. Irbeth rubs her red and tired eyes. Any success? How's the city? There's a traitor I'm trying to track down. Who's your informant among the thieflings? Irbeth arches her brow in surprise. Canabras is threatened by a demon horde and you have enough spare time to help with thieves? Irbeth sighs. I don't like this, but I hope you know what you're doing. I'll tell you everything I know. I did not see my informant's face. He slipped out of a dark alley, handed me the note, and disappeared. Irbeth hesitates as she tries to remember it. He had a cloak with a hood masking his face, but the long horns didn't fit under it. It should be a guardian golem and ancientries and wonders. I was trying to say ancestries, but it's not. The shop they tried to rob. The owner gave us the construct's code word just in case. The golem itself was destroyed, but the head seems to be intact, so you can interrogate the thing and find out what it saw. The code word is hand by Irori. The shop's owner must have escaped. There's a chance to be able to get lucky with the golem. I have to go. Now we have to go to the shop. The only reason we're doing this quest first is because I want the sword that we can get. And then we also have to be very careful. I'm just going to leave it in my inventory, or one of my weapon slots actually, is not to sell radiance. You can accidentally sell radiance, and that's a really bad thing to do. It's a really cool sword, and it upgrades later on in the game. You definitely don't want to get rid of it by accident. You can, it'll 100, I don't know if they changed it, maybe they changed it in, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Let's fight it. Oh, saving is impossible. We'll still fight it out. We need the experience. I don't remember. You used to be able to, oh yeah, if you auto-sold from, oh shit. There's a lot of bugs here. Auto-sold with his masterwork on. Sometimes you sell radiance in the beta. I don't know if they changed that so that it's a tagged item that won't sell, but that's where I was going for with that conversation before I got distracted by enemies. And that's it for this area. Not very exciting, but extra experience, like another 60-ish experience. So I'm cool with that. Maybe they changed the weapon tag on it so it won't sell with all masterwork items, but I'll keep it in our weapon slot just in case so it doesn't sell by accident. Because sometimes I don't pay attention to exactly what's sold when I just auto bulk sell all the other junk. This looks slightly different for some reason. I can't place why. Hello, is anyone there? We finally get our sword. Finnean, the talking weapon. Whew, free at last. Thought I'd be flattened like a pancake under all that rubble. Much obliged, damn. I'm not in any pain, but my head is still foggy for some reason. What's with all the hubbub in the city? Name's Finnean, I'm a pathfinder. Is there anything I can help? I will. You're a pathfinder? That's right, Finnean Dismar, pathfinder and crusader. I roam around the world wound wherever my tasks lead me. Scouting mostly, but this last while I've been just hanging around Canabras, waiting till I'm needed again. I'm bored out of my mind, but at least the shopping's for better lodging than some inn. What I meant was, what are you? What's that supposed to mean? I just told you. You want to know where I hail from, is that it? Well, I'm from around here, actually. We Kelids of the Star-Eye clan fled when the Worldwound troubles began, but I couldn't stand by while demons wreaked havoc, so I came back. What do you mean to ask about my weapon of choice? My best weapon is every weapon. I'm a skilled and capable fellow, if I do say so myself. I can swing a sword and poke a spear. What I'm best at is communicating with the spirits. They call folks like me phantom blades. What's that? It's like a spiritualist, but with a twist. It means that some spirit took a liking to me at some point, and it can turn into whatever weapon I need. Handy, eh? I don't need any whetstones or enchantments. Doesn't take up space either, although to be fair, not exactly a barrel of laughs. The spirits that bestow this kind of power don't come from happy places. They're not exactly bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. They're usually appear after great battles that leave few survivors. The city is under attack by the demons. Wait, what? The last thing I saw was some thieves breaking in here. Then the guards came, everyone's running around. After that's a bit of a blur. Right when things got intense, they dropped the cabinet on me. Couldn't even help the owner. I was just lying under the shelves like a dimwit until you came along. If there are demons in Canabras, we must do something about it. The city needs every blade it can get. Hey, do you mind taking me with you? I don't think I can handle this alone, and besides, the more the merrier. How'd you end up in the shop? I've been here so long I don't remember anymore. Just sitting and waiting for any word from the Pathfinders, but it looks like everyone has forgotten about me. The shop owner is an old friend of the Pathfinders, so I've taken up residence here. Alright, come with me. I swear you won't regret it. I can do all sorts of things. Is there anything your party is missing? A sword, a spear, a bow? Just say the word. We are missing a +1 longsword, because why not? Finnean is going to be a longsword at the moment. We'll throw it in slot 2. and we will turn Onslaught 2 because it's slightly better than our current sword. While Radiance is a wonderful weapon, if we take a look at Finnean, he is a +1 Cold Iron Ghost Touch sword. Pretty damn good. Alright, let's look around.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
So this is the ring that he said he missed. It's 25 gold. Not really worth all that much, unfortunately. And a demonic heart. The polished oak shelves once showcased magical rings and amulets. Now all that's left are the grubby handprints of the robbers. Some scrolls have been torn apart and some have been trodden on by muddy boots. Same thing as the other one. That's the golem, obviously. Unique weapons and antique armor were previously displayed on these stands. It's unlikely their new owners even know what their true value is. And let's grab all that. And we're going to grab this. And this. What is that? A pipe box. +3 insight bonus on knowledge and perception checks. Oh, it's a familiar. Well, that is very cool. I don't think I remember seeing that in the beta. Maybe that's new. Anywho, let's talk to the formerly well-appointed shop. Now looks a sorry state. It's been completely ransacked. Lying in the corner next to a scorched wall are the soot-covered shards of a clay golem's head. The golem's eyes glow in the gloom. Master. Code word. Hand of Aurori. Correct. The golem's eyes glow brighter, awaiting orders. Where'd you come from? Who created you? This golem was created by Gafrine and Son. Address 3rd building on the right, Jeweler's Alley. Neurosian Mendev Model G504 ENE, which stands for Experimental and Enhanced. For all inquiries, please contact Mr. Gafrine. Tell me about any suspicious people who came into the shop in the last week. The golem is silent for a moment. 56 individuals enter the shop. Human, female, old. No, male, old. Human, female. He'll be reeling off customers till nightfall. We need to ask it in a different way. Were any of the suspicious people tieflings? The golem is silent for a while. Tieflings 3. Tiefling male, middle-aged. Tiefling male, young. Tiefling female, young. Young male. Medium height, short horns, curling backwards, medium length tail, eye color yellow, hair color black. Special observations, annoyed master. Horns, hair, tails, that sounds like me. That's not possible. I know what security's like here. I didn't come near the place. I give you my word, chief. No special observations. Subject was unremarkable. There, see? Couldn't have been me. The middle-aged one. Tiefling male, medium height, long horns, medium length tail, eye color pale blue, skin color dark. Special observations, red hair. Well, that's our traitor. I bet your life on it. Charisma drilled into our heads that we wasn't to go hanging about the shop. Red hair. We got a couple gingers and plenty more who get it out of a bottle, so much for a special observation. Golems ain't all like Kratka to be, eh? Maybe its master knows more. Female tiefling. Tiefling female, above average height, hair long pale, tail not observed, long horns, eye color blue, special observation, scar on nose, baldric with gold stitching. I don't know that one. New arrival, most likely gold stitching, eh? Wouldn't mind getting to know her a little better. Enough. Where's your master? Philemon Ruliatros, my master, is in his hiding place. Revealing the location of the hiding place is prohibited. 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 He's likely holed up somewhere in the basement when the commotion started. The entrance should be around here somewhere. Where is the basement? The basement is below me. I guard the basement. Leaving my post is prohibited. That's everything I'd like to know. We're going to move you out of the way, golem. We're also going to quickly jump into our inventory because there's a couple more things that I quickly want to do. We do have an Amulet of Natural Armor +1 that's going to buff us up to 19 AC. There's also a Ring of Protection, which I think will help us to get to 20. Yep, that is good. And we also have +1 saving throw. Oh, it's just for against cold stuff. I guess it's not the greatest. Weird to have bracers of armor, better than bracers of armor, really, I guess. Yeah. Okay, let's give some other people some items here. Woljif is going to be part of our... Well, he's not really a good match for our group. Okay, Windwalk is going to be part of our group. We do need a rogue. Although she's got an undetectable alignment, maybe she can be part of our group too. So we take Camellia, Windwog, maybe Woljif. We'll kind of play this one by ear a little bit. But anyways, Windwog is definitely going to come along. So let's give her some extra will save, and we'll give her some cold defense, because why not? She can wear Crypt Raiders armor? Is there a max dex bonus on that? Yes. But I don't think it applies to attacks. I'm pretty sure it just applies to the armor bonus you can get from your dexterity. Yeah, only +3 on that one. I think it's still better than when she wasn't wearing armor, though. So let's do that, and I don't think anyone else wears... she does, but I think banded mail is slightly better than what she's wearing. It is, a little bit. Alright, good enough. I guess that's fine. What are these? Lockpicker skip +1, okay. And then the rest of it's just junk. Downstairs we go. There's a chest here. 100% lockpick chance, damn. Not even a critical miss.
I am helpful, am I not?
Can stop us. Although you can't critically miss skill checks. Or at least you shouldn't be able to critically miss skill checks. Or critically fail. The elderly gnome, so portly as to be nearly spherical, is curled up in the corner of his basement shaking. Marauders, bandits, scavengers. Shut it, or you'll pay for your insults with your life. The gnome's hands scrabble around on the floor, seemingly in search of something to hurl at you. The Eagle Watch would have probably caught up with the bandits by now, and he won't get off lightly. Either, you can be sure of that. The gnome notices Woljif, and his rounded face turns scarlet. You, Woljif, the dirty, sneaky thief. You've been sneaking around my shop for years. Finally worked up the courage to rob me, did you? Get out of here. You and your pals have taken everything already, I'm sure. The gnome seems to settle slightly. My name is Philemon Ruliatros. I was the owner of the shop, but I'm not sure I can claim to be the owner of anything now. Hope there's at least something left of it. Oh, come off, your show's fine. It's just a bit ransacked maybe, but nothing a bit of spitted polish can't fix. Where were you the night of the robbery? Do you think I robbed my own shop? I was here in the basement. I was told to make it look like I'd left. The watch was very keen to get their hands on the thieflings. They seemed to be multiplying all over Golarion, so of course I did everything they said. I've been stuck in this basement ever since. The golem wouldn't move away from the door no matter how much I yelled at it. But then I thought that was all to the good. Somebody came by after the guards and caused a ruckus upstairs, bellowing like mad, taking advantage of my absence. Tell me about the tieflings that have visited ancient trees and wonders recently. Why should I tell you anything about my customers? You're not from the city guard or the Eagle Watch. Chief, if he keeps digging his heels in, just say the word. I know how to loosen his tongue. We have a +10 to intimidate or a +10 to bluff. Start talking or else. Philemon requests, alright, just put that away. I'll tell you everything. Ask your questions if it's so important. Tell me about Woljif. Philemon's face wrinkles in distaste. Woljif Jeffto, right? Yeah, I've known him for a long time, though I'd rather not know him at all. He's been skulking around my shop for years, treating the place like a free museum. He's always wanted to look at the moon of the abyss. I chased him out, but he'd slink back in again. If he was with the gang that robbed my shop, I bet anything he swiped the moon. How come I'm the prime suspect? Whoever betrayed us all, that's the one who's got the moon. I want to see it returned, do you get me? I don't like the idea of other people's grubby mitts on it. The red-haired tiefling. Philemon falls to thinking, a red-haired tiefling? I suppose yes, there was one who came in, spent a long time looking around. He was a person of modest means, I could tell by his clothes, but he asked me to show him some Osmar made chainmail. He certainly couldn't afford it. That's when I suspected that something was off. I checked everything after he left, but nothing was missing, and that put my mind at ease. Can't remember what he looked like, but I didn't get a good look at his face. All I remember is that he was wrapped in a green cloak, like he was freezing, but that's all I got. That's it. With that description, we'll surely sniff him out. Come on, Chief, back to Sister Karisme. We gotta have a good long shifty at all of my brothers and put these clues together. Something tells me our traitor isn't gonna wriggle out of this one. Tell me about the tiefling woman. A tiefling woman, yes, I remember now, a noble lady. Unlike the tiefling ruffians we have around here, she purchased magical equipment for the crusade, and she promised to come again. If only all tieflings were like that, I'd be laughing all the way to the bank. That's all I need to know. We're not going to kill you sporadically, that's not very lawful. If that isn't enough to help you catch the thieves, then I don't know what else to tell you. Now be on your way and leave me in peace with my wreck of a shop. Kind of a whiny person, though. Alrighty, let's roll. We successfully got our magic weapon, and we successfully found out all the information we needed to catch a thief. Of course, one could say that the real thief was with us the whole time. Spoilers. I mean, he's an Eldritch Rogue. What's that class name? Eldritch Scoundrel. I'm gonna save. Because there's a couple checks here I want to make to get some loot. Karisme drums her fingers nervously on the handle of her blade. Well, are you going to tell me who the traitor is? The name and the moon of the abyss that they stole? I don't need anything else. Take a good look at the suspects. Tieflings are tense and ready to reach for other weapons. The only redheads are Melrune and Doffy. The dark-skinned tieflings are Varnir, Doffy, and Melrune. Doffy, Melrune, and Tabby have straight horns, but Tabby is female. Only Varnir and Melrune have green cloaks. Ready to give a name, the traitor is Melrune. You'll pay for this. Votiel and Hepzamira will get you in the end. Tried to punch someone, then got stabbed in the back. And then kicked. Grab him, take him away from questioning. You stabbed him in the back, how is he still alive? Obviously your sneak attack is not up there. Kyrieru looks weary, but her earlier tension has clearly lifted. He confessed. Someone connected to the cult of Baphomet ordered him to seal the moon of the abyss, and the best idea he could come up with was to drag us into it. He got the scroll to take out the golem, he betrayed us to Erebeth so that he could swipe the amulet in the chaos. He thought we'd get nicked and he'd slink off to meet with his customer. You got the moon of the abyss? Let me look at it one more time. My whole life I've dreamt of holding it in my hands, if only for a second. He said when he got to the window display the moon was gone. He's lying, of course. He had time to hand the moon off to the person who ordered it. Bloody cultists, I don't give a toss. I'm just glad we got to the bottom of this. What are you gonna do now? Clear out of this place. The sooner the better. The city is dying and I don't want to die with it. The city would have already died if not for the people who stood up to defend it with weapons in their hands. So defend it. I'm not stopping you. It's your city. We've always been outsiders here. Why should we fight for you now? What are you gonna do with the traitor? Kyrieru nonchalantly picks at her nails with her knife tip. He'll be sent to visit his distant relatives on their farm to think about what he did. Any more questions? Can I join the family? Kyrieru bursts out laughing. That's all you want. You have your pick of the non-tiefling gangs. You don't need to tread on our territory. The family's for tieflings only, no exceptions. I have to go. Good decision. I don't plan on hanging around long either. Kyrieru turns to leave. Sister, Woljef nervously bites his lip. His cheeks are flushed and his tail is switching through the air. We forgot something. What now? You should be happy to be alive. An apology. You promised to apologize to me loudly in front of everyone. We're all alone now, but I still want to hear it. Well, that. Kyrieru shrugs indifferently. So sorry, I suppose, for being wrong about you this time. Don't think that just because you didn't act like a jerk this one time that it cancels out the rest of your record. I know all about you. Till next time, Woljef. That is a pathetic apology. Kyrieru's eyes harden, but then she says, alright, fine. I'm sorry, Woljef. Let's part on good terms. And now apologize to me as well. When you falsely accused my ally, you accused me too. We failed that. Don't push it. Kyrieru turns to leave, but she hesitates and adds, good luck to the both of you. We're going to reload and try that one more time. Just because I want to try and get the apology from her. We're going to come back to that little part of the conversation. I want my apology. Let's make this happen. Already give a name, Melrune. We're just going to hammer the spacebar because it does move it along a little faster, but not by much because it's actually a cutscene. Come on. I wish you could quick save after this point, but you can't. Got that one. Nailed that one again. Damn it. We'll try one more time. We got a couple minutes left in this video. I want to loot this room. I really just want to see what happens if we get that. I've never gotten that intimidate check in all of the beta attempts and stuff that I did. I wonder what happens if you give the wrong tiefling name. I've never also tried to just give the wrong one before. We'll try this one more time, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Maybe I'll save scum it between videos and see if I can get it to work, but don't waste too much of your time trying to figure it out. Okay. Oh, we failed the first one. No, that sucks. Alright. I'm going to do it between videos here. We'll just do the last little bit of Woljef's thing. Woljef watches her go tail relaxing. Better than nothing. Listen, Chief. When you got a spare minute, come see me. I have something I want to discuss with you, but for now, let's get out of here. I don't like sitting below ground when the building above us is ready to crash down on our heads. That is fair. There is loot and stuff. Unfortunately, I don't think we can open this door. Oh, we can. Never mind.
Now what is that?
That was stupid of me. Anyways, we'll loot the room between videos. I'll show you guys what we get. I'm sure it's not going to be anything too exciting. I mean, they probably took all the good stuff with them when they left. For now, though, I'll leave you guys here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.